In a serene village nestled among the rolling hills of ancient Japan, there lived a humble and virtuous man named Kaido. Kaido was known far and wide as a paragon of goodness and integrity. He was the embodiment of compassion, kindness, and selflessness. He was often seen helping his fellow villagers, caring for the sick, and consoling those in distress. His heart was as vast as the open sky, and his actions radiated a sense of tranquility and wisdom that inspired everyone around him. Kaido was a devout practitioner of Zen Buddhism, and he spent his mornings in meditation, his afternoons in selfless service, and his evenings sharing his wisdom with anyone who sought it. His simple, unadorned dwelling was a refuge for those in need. People would often come to him with their troubles, seeking solace and guidance. He listened to their woes and offered them words of wisdom that were like a balm for their souls. One sunny morning, as Kaido sat under the shade of a cherry blossom tree, a distraught woman approached him. Tears streamed down her face, and her voice quivered with anguish as she shared her story. Her name was Akiko, and she had recently lost her husband in a tragic accident. She couldn't understand why such a terrible fate had befallen her and her husband, who had been as virtuous and kind as Kaido himself. Kaido listened attentively, his serene presence a soothing balm for Akiko's grief-stricken heart. After she had poured out her sorrow, Kaido began to speak in a calm, reassuring voice. Life is like a vast and unpredictable river, Akiko. It flows with its own currents and rhythms, and sometimes it carries us through turbulent waters. Your husband was indeed a virtuous man, and his goodness illuminated the lives of many. But even the virtuous are not immune to the trials and tribulations of life. The why of his passing is a question that may never be answered to our satisfaction, but what we can control is how we respond to such hardships. Akiko, though still heartbroken, found solace in Kaido's words. She continued to visit him, seeking his guidance as she navigated the challenging path of life without her beloved husband. Kaido, with his unwavering wisdom and compassion, guided her through the dark days of grief and helped her find the strength to rebuild her life. Over time, news of Kaido's counsel and wisdom spread throughout the village and beyond. People traveled from neighboring villages to seek his guidance, and he became a revered figure in the region. His life was an embodiment of the Zen philosophy, teaching through example the art of embracing life's ups and downs with equanimity. One day, a renowned Zen master named Genro visited Kaido's village. Genro had heard of Kaido's wisdom and wanted to meet this extraordinary man for himself. The two of them spent hours conversing under the same cherry blossom tree where Kaido had once consoled Akiko. Genro, after listening to Kaido's words and witnessing his way of life, said, "Kaido, you are a true embodiment of Zen. Your life is a testament to the power of compassion, equanimity, and resilience in the face of life's uncertainties. Your actions inspire us all. But I wonder, do you have a story of your own, a personal experience that has shaped your profound wisdom?" Kaido smiled, his eyes reflecting the wisdom of a life well lived, and he began to share his own tale. "Many years ago, in my youth, I was a restless and ambitious man. I dreamt of becoming a great artist and achieving fame and fortune. I believed that success would bring me happiness. But life, as it often does, had other plans for me. One fateful day, I was working on a masterpiece, a painting that I believed would make me famous. I had invested all my time and energy into this work, neglecting the people who cared about me, including my parents and friends. I was consumed by my ambition, my ego, and my desire for recognition. As I neared the completion of my painting, disaster struck. A fire broke out in my studio, reducing my masterpiece to ashes. I was devastated, my dreams shattered, and my spirit broken. I couldn't understand why such a tragedy had befallen me. I had done nothing but pursue my passion with dedication and integrity. In the depths of my despair, I turned to the Zen teachings that I had heard about but had never truly embraced. I sought solace in meditation and introspection. It was during this time that I realized that my pursuit of fame and fortune had blinded me to the simple joys of life. I had neglected the relationships that truly mattered, and I had become a slave to my desires and attachments. I decided to renounce my worldly ambitions and live a life of simplicity and service. I moved to this village, where I have spent the rest of my days striving to be a better person and helping others find their own paths to contentment and fulfillment. Through the ashes of my own misfortune, I discovered the true essence of life and the wisdom that I share with others today. Genro, deeply moved by Kaido's story, nodded in understanding. He said, "Kaido, your story illustrates a profound truth that sometimes what we perceive as bad things happening to good people can be the very catalyst for their transformation and enlightenment. Your experience of losing your masterpiece was a turning point in your life, leading you to a path of self-discovery and spiritual growth. It is a testament to the unpredictability of life and the wisdom that can emerge from adversity." Kaito and Genro continued to converse, sharing their insights into the nature of suffering, impermanence, and the human experience. The wisdom that flowed between them under the cherry blossom tree was like a gentle stream, offering clarity and solace to all who sought it. As the years passed, Kaido's influence continued to spread far and wide. People from all walks of life sought his guidance, not only in times of sorrow but also during moments of joy and celebration. Kaido's teachings emphasized the importance of embracing both the highs and lows of life with equanimity, recognizing that both were integral to the human experience. One day, a wealthy merchant named Hiroshi came to visit Kaido. Hiroshi had amassed a great fortune through his business endeavors but had also faced his share of trials and tribulations. He had heard about Kaido's wisdom and hoped to gain insight into the purpose of his own challenging journey. Kaido welcomed Hiroshi into his modest home and offered him a cup of tea. As they sat on tatami mats, Kaido listened to Hiroshi's story of ambition, success, loss, and the many obstacles he had encountered along the way. Hiroshi spoke with a sense of yearning in his voice. "Kaido, I have achieved material wealth, but I find myself continually searching for something more, something that transcends the boundaries of worldly success. I have faced adversity in my business, and I wonder why bad things happen to good people like me." Kaido responded with a gentle smile. "Hiroshi, your quest for something more, something beyond material wealth, is a profound and universal one. It's a quest that many undertake, often guided by the belief that true fulfillment and purpose can be found in the pursuit of the intangible, in the depths of the human spirit. Consider this, Hiroshi, life is like a vast tapestry, woven with threads of both light and shadow, joy and sorrow. When we experience success and abundance, we might revel in the moments of light, basking in their warmth and brilliance. But when we encounter adversity, when the shadows loom large, it can be challenging to comprehend why they fall upon us. The question of why bad things happen to good people is one that has perplexed humanity for ages. Yet, within this inquiry, there is wisdom to be found. Often, the trials we face are not arbitrary acts of cruelty from the universe, but rather opportunities for growth and transformation. They serve as mirrors that reflect our inner selves, prompting us to reevaluate our priorities and values. In your own story, Hiroshi, I sense a parallel to my own journey, albeit on a different path. The pursuit of material success can be all-consuming, much like my early ambition to become a renowned artist. The accumulation of wealth can blind us to the simple, profound truths that life has to offer. It can lead us to neglect our relationships, our well-being, and our connection to the world around us. In those moments of adversity, when the challenges seem insurmountable, there is an invitation to introspection, a call to revisit the core of our being. It's a chance to ask, what truly matters to me? What am I willing to sacrifice for the sake of my own growth and the well-being of those around me? When we face the unexpected and the painful, we have the opportunity to reevaluate the course of our lives and redirect our efforts towards more meaningful and fulfilling pursuits. Hiroshi contemplated Kaido's words, his thoughts swirling like leaves caught in a gentle breeze. The wisdom resonated with him, and he felt a growing sense of clarity and purpose. Kaido, Hiroshi said, I've been so focused on the destination, on achieving success and amassing wealth, that I've lost sight of the journey itself. I've neglected my relationships, my own well-being, and my connection to the world around me. In the process, I've allowed adversity to overwhelm me. But your words have opened my eyes to a new perspective. Perhaps the challenges I've faced are not punishments, but invitations to grow and to rediscover what truly matters in life. Kaido nodded in understanding, acknowledging Hiroshi's realization. You've grasped a fundamental truth, Hiroshi. Life's challenges are not merely obstacles to be overcome but opportunities to learn, evolve, and discover the depths of your own character. Embrace both the light and the shadow as integral parts of your journey, and you'll find a sense of balance and purpose that transcends the ebb and flow of external circumstances. Over the following weeks, Hiroshi continued to seek Kaido's guidance. He embarked on a transformative journey, gradually shifting his focus from the relentless pursuit of wealth to a more balanced and mindful way of living. He rekindled neglected relationships, fostered a sense of community, and found profound joy in simple acts of kindness and selflessness. As the seasons turned, the village witnessed a remarkable change in Hiroshi. He became known not only for his business acumen but also for his generosity and compassion. He supported local causes, aided those in need, and shared his own journey of personal growth with others. One day, Hiroshi met Akiko, the woman whom Kaido had once counseled through her own tragedy. He listened intently as she shared her own story of loss and the transformative impact of Kaido's wisdom. Akiko's journey had led her to establish a charitable foundation dedicated to helping widows and orphans in need. Moved by her resilience and inspired by Kaido's teachings, Hiroshi offered his support to Akiko's cause. Together, they collaborated on various projects to uplift the lives of those who had faced adversity. Their shared mission to make a positive difference in the world became a testament to the ripple effect of Kaido's wisdom and the interconnectedness of all beings. In the years that followed, Kaido continued to guide those who sought his wisdom, even as his own age advanced. His life was a living testament to the transformation that could arise from the ashes of adversity, and the village he called home thrived as a haven of compassion, resilience, and personal growth. The question of why bad things happen to good people remained a perennial mystery, but Kaido's teachings had illuminated a path to understanding and acceptance. Through his own story and the countless lives he touched, Kaido demonstrated that adversity could serve as a catalyst for personal growth, resilience, and the discovery of deeper meaning in the human experience. In the end, it was not the why of life's challenges that truly mattered, but how one chose to respond to them. In the face of adversity, Kaido's life had shown that the human spirit could rise, like a lotus blossoming from the muddy waters, to find beauty, purpose, and wisdom in the midst of life's uncertainties. Thank you for watching this life-changing story. Please subscribe and don't forget to share it.